I have 5 simple steps to bring your manicure to the next level. This is stuff I've learned over the years, and I'm here to help you. Stick around. All of this stuff I'm going to show you is just stuff that I use, and it is not stuff that you have to use, but you should consider using something similar. Get yourself a cuticle remover, and then you just apply it to your cuticle area and a little bit farther down so it can get some of the dead skin down here. Leave on for 15 seconds and then push back your cuticles. You also need some sort of cuticle pusher. There's this kind, it's an orange stick. It's more of a gentle way to push back your cuticle. The kind that I really like are the metal kind, but if you're going to use the metal kind, be careful because you can actually scratch away a layer of your actual nail. I'm just pushing gently back on the cuticle, trying to get all of the dead skin off of my nail. See some of this like whitish color? That's my skin. So you want to have like a paper towel and you just like wipe off the excess. The other side has this more pointy scraper. So I use that to get into the actual cuticle area because I just have so much dead skin. I'm not pushing very hard. If I hadn't been taking care of my cuticles, I would have like this extra skin layer that's connected here that almost looks like a flap. I might use cuticle clippers, but you gotta be careful with these. I can't tell you how many times I've actually cut my non-dead skin. I would use this sparingly. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I use a paper towel and I put rubbing alcohol on it and then I'll rub it a bit on my nails to get all the natural oils that are on it. Boop, 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 boop. Boo, 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 boo. Try not to touch your nail bed after you've dehydrated it because your other hand has oils on it. Your life will be made so much easier if you get yourself a good base coat. You won't have to do your nails as often, and you'll just ultimately save money that way. When applying it, you start kind of in the middle, push back towards your cuticle, and then pull down gently. Notice how the brushes aren't spreading a lot because I'm not pushing down on the brush very hard. And then wrap the tip. If you get it on your skin, it's going to be more likely to lift. Wait between each layer until mostly dry. Luckily, if you get a good base coat, it won't take very long to dry. The first step is how you take the brush out of the actual bottle. Just dipping it in and then pulling it out, that is way too much polish and that will never dry and it's hard to manage. When you are getting ready to apply the nail polish, if you can see, I'm scraping the back part, including way up here because the polish gets way up on the stick against the bottle. And I'll do that a couple times so that the back of it has barely any polish on it, but the front has a bit of polish. Same as I did with the base coat, kind of start in the middle, push back towards the cuticle, but don't touch the cuticle, and then gently pull back. Here's a wrong way to do it, like flat, and push down that brush super hard, because then it gets streaky. Gently just glide it on your nail, and then wrap the tip. If you get any on your skin, you can start by using a toothpick. I'm going to paint my middle finger poorly and get it on my skin so I can show you how you can clean it up. This is how I used to paint my nails. I would just go in and just be very sloppy about it, push the brush really hard and just kind of like bloop, bloop, bloop. And it would get all over my skin like that. You can go in with the toothpick and just get as much of the nail polish off as possible. Now is when I go in with the magic of the acetone. So I'm going to pour some of it into the cap. You could use a Q-tip or some sort of cleanup brush. I'm going to show you both ways. What I would do with the Q-tip, lightly dip it in the acetone, but you just lightly rub away at the polish that got on your skin. The hard part about this is that it's so round and thick, it can accidentally rub away at your regular nail polish. And then the cleanup brush, I dip it in, take a napkin and just dab off the excess, go in and clean up my skin. And what's great about a cleanup brush is it's thin, so I can get really detailed. I'm like trying to clean up around the cuticle area. You want to leave a little space. It can be a lot of work to clean up, which is why I try really hard not to get it all over my skin. If you're having trouble like truly cleaning off everything and you still have like chunks and stuff, you take a shower and you just chip off at the skin. That's what I used to do too. So then if you see if there's any jaggedness in your painting, you can go in with the cleanup brush and just kind of round everything out to make it look more clean. In an effort to help applying the nail polish, you might notice that my fingers are rotating like this while I apply it. This way my hand can stay in one location rather than moving it around, which can prevent some shakiness that you might have. This is one of the most important steps, is your top coat. I touch and I'm going to go past the nail polish a little bit to go close to the cuticle. That's why I leave that gap there, so that the nail polish, the top coat will touch that and then kind of put a little protecting layer around that nail polish. That helps it last longer by the cuticle line. This manicure, it's chipping off at the front. It's lasted longer than it would have if I didn't wrap the tip. Once I can touch the top coat, I'm ready to wash my hands because I have like acetone still on my fingers. They need to be washed. It is time for the final step, and that is cuticle oil. This makes your cuticles hydrated. If you've had to clean up a lot, you've dried out your cuticles. Not only does it help your cuticles, but it makes it look really nice. I don't usually put on this much, but I don't think I wiped off the brush enough. Whoopsie poopsie. There you go. This is how you can get a nice looking manicure at home. I hope you liked this video and you found it informative. Definitely leave me a comment of anything else you might want me to talk about. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!